Jay the Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. This is going to be a general reading for the sign of Leo. Hello, Leo, and welcome. We're going to be using the Urban Tarot deck today. Thank y'all for the love, support, likes, comments, and subscribes. What does Leo need to know for today? Bear with me as I shuffle. It's saying stay in alignment. Keep on your path. Keep steady on your path. You're headed towards victory. Someone is spying on you as well. Typical, but yes, they are spying. Someone who feels held back, they spying because they feel held back, or someone who's been holding back, or you could have been holding back, which is the reason why they're spying. Apologies about that interruption. I had someone calling me, but it's saying there's a need to stay on your path and almost like being stubborn. It's that energy of staying grounded. Like this is a statue holding up. It's a pinnacle, but it's the Ace of Pentacles, but it can even be a monument posted like a statue. Why? Because you got so much on your plate right now, you don't have any extra energy to be wasting. Everything is focused towards one specific goal. Yeah, and you'll be able to celebrate after a while. Or you'll be able to like relax and just enjoy yourself after a while. But for right now, assume the position because you're almost across that finish line. You're almost at victory. You're just about there, and you're in first place. You're in first place with it, Leo. All right, bear with me. I'm still getting into the energy. We do go live every Friday, 3:33 Central Standard Time. So if y'all are interested in that, make sure y'all join me here for a free Q&A live, but the full card. This could represent obsession. The person that's spying could be obsessed. Or let's just say if it's just focused on you, this is you going into the unknown. This is you exploring new opportunities. This is you about to take a leap of faith, and it's going to work out in your favor. This is you about to take a chance or a gamble on yourself, and you're being divinely guided. So you know you're going to reach the top. You're headed towards the top. You may not know the whole path, but you do know that next step, putting your best foot forward with the full card, being divinely guided and protected with the universe. That was a smooth shuffle. The cards are ready. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. First card out was strife. If you can't take the heat, keep it's about the kitchen. Fighting fire with fire, tit for tat, they petty. All right, abundance. So choose your battles wisely. Maybe you had to defend yourself. Maybe you had to compete. Maybe you had to fight. The rock star. Yeah, fight for what? To be a Leo? Sometimes you got to fight just to be a Leo. Why? Because they want to try you. The Aeon judgment. Once you notice the truth in the situation, once they have been exposed for who they are, ain't no going back. Ain't no changing. Ain't no spinning the block. The Aeon, aka judgment. You're just a distant memory from the past at this point. Current energy, the art, aka the Temperance, aka Sagittarian energy. So regardless of whatever you're going through, even if you're struggling, making the best out of that struggle, flowers are still growing through the concrete. Relentlessness. The Empress. Ooh, so you're in your feelings, or you have feelings for someone in particular? Who? Could be a Taurus, could be a Gemini, could be a Libra, could be a Sagittarius. However, failure. What is the failure card? I will need to clarify. Let's just pull the rest just to check in. So it's saying continue to put in that work, or continue to work through a situation, even if you don't like your job, career, field, or your coworkers. Keep working. Keep working. That's the outcome. And then with the Empress and then the Sun right under the Empress. The Sun is right under the Empress, right? The Empress, I already told you what it represents. Being in your feelings, loving, supporting, or dealing with a Libra or Taurus. But with the Sun right under it, exposing your feelings or living in your truth about how you really feel. Having the luxury to live in your truth about how you truly, genuinely feel. We got the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the advice. The Moon, the interface. So it's saying stay independent. Know who and what to spend your time on. The Moon card. Once you reach this finish line, you're going to start to do shadow work, or you're going to go into your shadow side, and then the interface. There's a need to make some head over heart decisions. There is a need to make some head over heart decisions. Now I will need to clarify, because we had that Three of Swords come out above that interface. The Eight of Swords is pretty self-explanatory. Head over heart decisions. Get logical. Get out your feelings. Sort out your mind. Understand that you have a mind, body, and soul, and a heart, and they're all four separate things. So with that being said, know the difference between the two. Know when you need to operate out of one or the other. Know when you are operating out of the other and you need to operate out of the other. So it's saying the failure in the Three of Swords could be from being overkind or foolish. You're being too generous, repeating the same problems over and over again. You need to be aware. It says desire to recover what is lost. So if you took some losses, you will overcome it. Enforced gaiety, letter, message, missive, simulated enjoyment. I do need a little bit more clarity. So the secret or the hidden, those are the best. So it's like a repeated error, something you keep doing over and over again. Oh yeah, you can't proceed forward until you correct your mistakes. Proceed with caution. Oh, Leo, proceed. Oh yeah. Wind's popping out right here. Proceed with caution. Oh, we had 3 pop out right there, so we'll take those 3. Why do you need to proceed with caution? Because there's a repeated error or mistake you keep making, and you cannot move forward until you correct or fix this mistake. You're not meant to be held back or tied down by anybody. You're meant to be the best that you can be. Break through the shells. You're meant to live the life you really want to live. And the only way you can do that is by defying all odds. Going against all odds, proving people wrong. But it's less about ego and proving them wrong, and it's more about you living in your truth of who you really genuinely are. The version of you that you have yet to reach, but you know you should be that version of you because that is who you truly want to be. And it's in alignment with who you are. It is your highest vibrational self. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Again, proceed with caution. Be careful. Be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. And you are the shit, Leo. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Emphasis on that some good shit is about to happen and proceed with caution. Emphasis on that now. What does Leo need to know dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces? Please and thank you. Leo, dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. What do we need to know? Please and thank you. Bear with me as I shuffle. Reverse the roles if necessary on any of these zodiac signs when I pull, meaning the energy can change on a day-to-day basis and it can be reversed. It just depends on the energy. Keep in mind, it's general. If this resonates, like if you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. What does Leo need to know? Dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you feel defeated about a certain situation, turn towards your passions because you're doing the wrong thing or you're barking up the wrong tree, meaning you're opening the wrong door or going in the wrong direction. Not as far as what you do, as far as how you do it or who you do it with or around. Does that make sense? So you got the right idea, but the strategy may be off, or the aim may not be as precise as it necessarily needs to be. I just heard right plan, wrong nigga, wrong. I don't know why I heard that. Yeah, you don't pick the right one today. Oh, you with the right one. Leo, if you're dealing with the Aries, they're doing something behind the scenes, or be secretive about your plans. Keep it low key. They don't need to know. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they want to give you everything that you want. The star card, wish come true. If you're dealing with a Gemini, feelings are mutual. They feel how you feel. They own what you own. Like-minded individuals, let's join forces. working together. Love. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they want to be independent. They good without you. If you're dealing with a Leo, cycle complete. New cycle starting. If you're dealing with a Virgo, expect the birth of a new experience, living your truth, or starting over. If you're dealing with the Libra, expect disappointment, bad news, emotional low blow. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, they're being honest and true, the Death card. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, stability. They need stability or they want to hold you down. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, they're in jail or they feel tied to a certain situation where they're stuck. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Ace of Cups, cup is overflowing, they have a guardian angel, they're being watched or protected. If you're dealing with a Pisces, cruelty. They talking shit behind your back, don't trust them, vice versa. I am a fucking masterpiece. It's okay. Mistakes are just proof that you're trying. Don't give up. That's all I got for the sign of Leo. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.